Okay, so good to go. Very good morning, everyone. I am Rajeshwari Unde, editorial member of BCP CSR committee, and I would like to welcome everyone to our event Spin Azar. This event is basically an awareness campaign on neglected tropical diseases to familiarize the general public about the diseases which are not given much importance but can be a huge threat to our lives. So, we'll start with our main event now. Can we have the next slide? Okay, so before we start, can you name some neglected diseases which you have either heard of or read somewhere in the books or news? Like you can type in the chat box or unmute and speak as per your convenience. No need of such scientific names. You can even type down local regional names if you know. To be more clear, neglected diseases are one which you hear very randomly. Come on guys, at least try.
Dengue fever.
Dengue.
Okay.
Rabies.
Ascariasis.
Yeah, great.
Herpes.
Ascariasis.
Sleeping sickness.
Okay, great.
Depression.
Something which you
Chikungunya.
have heard like only in the books.
Depression.
Chikungunya, yeah.
The psychosomiasis.
Can you please repeat? Someone said something.
Leprosy.
Okay, leprosy.
Schistosomiasis.
Okay.
Hookworm infection.
Yes. Brilliant, guys.
Filariasis.
Yeah.
Elephantiasis.
Chickenpox.
Yeah. Okay.
Elephantiasis.
Buruli ulcers.
Okay, can I have the last one again?
Smallpox.
Leprosy. Buruli ulcers.
Apron infection.
Okay, great.
Smallpox.
Okay. So in next coming slides, we have some list of some of the diseases according to the DNDi, that is Drugs for Neglected Tropical Disease Initiative. They are Ascariasis, hookworm infection, mycetoma, dengue fever, chikungunya, lymphatic filariasis, rabies, scabies, sleeping sickness, and visceral leishmaniasis. You have got many of them actually. So well done, guys. Just a second. Okay. Can we have the next slide? Yeah, so the main hero element of today's event is visceral leishmaniasis, which is basically also known as Kala Azar or black fever. So today's event is basically everything on this disease. So I think we all are ready for the event. Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, great. So I would like to call upon Anushri to take ahead this event. Handing over to you, Anushri.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you are
Thank you,
audible.
Rajeshwari. So good morning, everyone. My name is Anushri. I am a database member of BCP CSR committee. We'll soon begin with our first round. Next slide, please. Okay, so as you can see, our first round is it's called a rapid search, time to test your surfing skills. It's very interesting game where each one of you will get to play and test your surfing skills. The quickest one with basically the quickest one with highest accuracy will be qualified for the second round. Now let's have a look at the rules in details. Next slide. Okay, so we are gonna give you 10 questions on the slides. 10 questions will be displayed. You have to take a pen and paper and write down the correct answer for everyone. You don't have to write the whole sentence or anything. You can just write word or two words or any, as per your convenience. It's okay if you don't know the answer. You can browse or search on the internet or any other source of your choice, because this is not an exam. We are all here to learn. Each correct answer carries 1 point, so 10 questions, 10 points. All you have to do is take a photo of the paper and send it to the WhatsApp number, which I guess it's shared in the morning on the group. With your full names, you have to write your full names on the top of the paper, and also you can text along with your photo. You have a time limit of 8 minutes, but if you're done before, you can send it to the number already. But after 8 minutes, you have to send it as it is. It's okay if you are written half the answer, but send it. And the first 12 participants with highest accuracy will be qualified for round 2. And I request everyone to keep your videos on throughout. If anyone has any doubt.
Anyone need any repetition? Feel free to ask.
Please keep your pen and paper ready. We have the rules displayed here. If you want to go through it again, you can.
We have to send it on WhatsApp group.
Yes.
No, there is a number which was sent on the group. You have to send it on your personal.
I hope you have all have saved that number in the morning as per the
Yeah.
instructions. Yeah, great.
Yes.
Okay, so any doubts? All clear? Please make sure that you
Yes,
all
yes.
write full names on your top of the sheet.
Yes. Please raise your hands if everything's clear.
Okay, good to
Okay,
go.
so we can see many hands raised. Shall we start? The once you
Yes,
once the
yes.
question once you get the slide of the question, the timer will start for 8 minutes, and I hope you all are ready with pen and paper. Are we good
Sorry,
to go?
I'm having one doubt. That when we write question, we need to write only answer or the question also.
No, only answer and the number, question number and the answer. No need to write the
Okay.
full sentence. You can write 1 or 2 words.
Just a gentle reminder, you all can surf through internet or books or whatever source you feel that is good. Okay.
Can we start? Anyone say yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, yes.
ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the questions. Your time has started. We are almost halfway through. You have to be quick. Only first 12 accurate people will get the chance. So be as fast as you can.
4 minutes are over, guys. Come on.
You can say done or type done in the chat if you have already sent it, so we can know.
I think chat box is not available, so you can just raise your hands. No problem.
I can see 4 people have already submitted. Great going, guys.
Six minutes are over. Only 2 minutes left. Come on, guys. Surfing skills. We are expert at that. Come on. Come on, guys. Fatafat. Top 12 participants with highest accuracy will be selected.
You can send your answers now.
Okay, time's up. Let's see who have made it to round 2.
So well done everyone. I guess most of the people have attempted and sent their responses, and I hope everyone learned through these questions about the visceral leishmaniasis disease, and I appreciate you all for showing such support and enthusiasm. So meanwhile the results are being evaluated, I'd like Rajeshwari to take over for some time.
So I hope everyone is done with the questions and everyone is submitted.
Yes.
Thank you. Our crew members are evaluating the results. So till then, we'll have a quick overview about what is NTDS. Can we have the next slide? So we'll first see what exactly is NTDS, that is neglected tropical disease. So I need a volunteer. Anyone would like to volunteer? Just raise your hands. Okay, you can just unmute. Anyone?
Yeah, I'll
Can
read
just
it.
read out. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Neglected tropical diseases such as dengue, lymphatic filariasis, trachoma, and leishmaniasis are called neglected because they generally afflict the world's poor and historically have not received as much attention as other diseases. NTDs tend to thrive in developing regions of the world where water quality, sanitation, and access to healthcare are substandard. However, some of these diseases are also found in areas of the United States with high rates of poverty. An estimated 1 billion people, approximately one-sixth of the world's population, suffer from at least one NTD.
Thank you so much, Diksha. Guys, let's applaud her for her efforts. Come on. I know you all are a lovely audience. Yeah. Great. Thank you. Okay. So results are evaluating.
Till we get the results, can we go to the last slides and discuss the question answers?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so what was the answer for the first one? Anyone?
Kala Azar.
Okay, we
Black fever.
started with that
Yeah.
actually.
Sir.
Come on, no need to surf it. Okay, second
Okay,
one.
what was the second answer?
Leishmania parasite.
Leishmania parasite.
Okay, too quick. Third one.
Sandfly bite.
Female sandfly.
The Phytobotamine sand flies.
Okay, what was the fourth one?
Second
largest.
largest figure after malaria.
Second largest.
Okay, you have surfed it very nicely, I think.
Okay,
All
then
same
which
answers.
internal organs are affected by visceral leishmaniasis?
Liver, spleen, bone marrow.
Spleen, liver, and marrow.
Bone marrow.
Guys, can you just lower your hands?
Then which
There are no confusion.
gender of population are mostly affected with Kala Azar?
Males.
Male.
Adult female.
61.4% males.
Okay, exact
Yes,
count.
that's correct. Okay, so can you guys name symptoms of VL?
Fever, weight
loss,
swelling of
liver
and spleen.
Loss of appetite, darkening of skin.
Okay, nice.
Weakness.
Yes. Any more? Something unique someone has written?
Hepatosplenomegaly.
of spleen and liver.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hepatosplenomegaly.
Night sweats.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, though it was a one word answer, but we have got huge number, various answers. So, okay. Next question, what was it? Most cases of
Country.
Kala Azar occurs in which countries?
Brazil,
Brazil,
East
East
Africa, and
Africa,
East
India.
Africa,
East Africa.
One at a time, please.
East Africa,
Okay.
Brazil,
South Sudan, Brazil, Somalia.
India.
Yeah, basically tropics, subtropics, and southern Europe sides. Okay. Ninth question. What was the average
2 to
incubation
6
period?
months.
2
24 months.
24 months. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone different answer? Same, I think.
The range is 10 days to 24 months, but the average is 2 to 6 months.
Okay.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so what is the fatality rate of the Kala Azar if left untreated?
95%.
95%.
Yes, that's also correct.
Uh,
Great, guys.
For the average incubation period, the exact answer was 2 to 6 months. Okay. And yeah, the 10th question is 95%. So if you have written it right, then you'll get a point. Okay. So, okay, we are waiting for the results.
You guys can lower down your hands now.
I think we'll wait for a minute or two because we have top 10, 2 more left to decide.
Okay, so we are ready with the result. Okay, so welcome back everyone. We are back with our results, and I will say the names of the 12 the qualifiers for the round 2. I'm giving the codes which will be explained in the round 2 by Rajeshwari. The code 1 is Chayan Chowdhury. Code 2 is Siddhi Devkate. Code 3 is Richa Singh. Code 4 is Rohini Junnare. Code 5 is Mugdha Shinde. Code 6 is Rohan Malpure. Code 7 is Sarvesh Sawant. Code 8 is Sandhya Yerme. Code 9 is Saili Ghume. Code 10 Divya Jaiswal. Code 11 Chaitanya Kale. Code 12 Sakshi Vichare. Congratulations everyone, you 12 guys made it to the round 2. Can these 12 people please raise their hands so we know you guys are here?
Congratulations, everyone.
I must
hope
say you
have
guys were so
received the-
competitive, and it was a very close call.
Yeah.
So I sincerely thank everyone for really actively participating, and I request other people who could not qualify, please stay in the game and be a part of wonderful audience for the round 2.
I hope you all have received the list on your WhatsApp groups.
Yes, we have received.
Okay. Are you all clear with the codes?
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Yes.
So we'll wait for a minute.
Can we have the screenshot with the round 1 audience, please? Everyone turn on their videos.
I hope you are done with the snap.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay, so back to our slides. Okay, till then, I'll repeat all the names. I hope you all are there. Code 1, Chayan Chaudhary. Code 2, Siddhi Devkate. Code 3, Richa Singh. Code 4, Rohini Junare. Code 5, Mugdha Shinde. Code 6, Rohan Malpure. Code 7, Sarvesh Sawant. Code 8, Sandhya Yerme. Code 9, Saili Gume. Code 10, Divya Jaiswal. Code 11, Chaitanya Kale. And code 12, Sakshi Vichare. Okay, I'm really sorry if I have mispronounced some name. Really sorry. I hope I'll not make the mistake again.
I can see only 9 people have raised their hands. We want all 12, please.
Okay, let's cross check the participants. Okay, started. Okay, we are ready with the 12 participants.
Can we share the screen for round 2? Just a minute, guys. We are waiting till they share the screen.
Okay, good to go. So congratulations to all the qualifiers. Welcome to the round 2. The round 2 is the truth and a lie. 2 truths and a lie. Can we have the next slide? Yeah. So it is named as 2 truths and a lie. Let's see how to play and what are the rules. Please listen it carefully because will not be repeated again. You will be given a set of 3 statements on the screen. There are 2 truths and 1 lie given on the set in which you have to guess the lie. Okay, I repeat, you have to guess the lie and not the correct statement. You have to guess it within 15 seconds after the statements are read. Correct statement like answer or the correct statement is given on the next slide. Keep your videos on throughout your turn. Like for example, if code 1 is playing, so you have to keep your videos on throughout. Can we have the next slide? So the main twist over here is participants will be called out randomly on basis of wheel, which will be spinned. If wheel favors you, you are the first to participate. So when it's your turn, you will be given 3 chances to spin the wheel. If you get a green signal, then you will get a chance to attempt. But if you get a red signal, then your 1 chance will be skipped. Okay, I'll repeat the last point. If you get a green signal, like if the wheel says go ahead, then you can attempt the question. But if it's a red signal, then your 1 chance will be skipped. So you will be not scored for that chance. So statements will be read out by our editorial member Mayank Kagliwal. And please note, after he is done reading, post that your 15 seconds will be started to guess the lie or the false statement. So if you fail to attempt, you will not be scored. So are you all clear with the rules? Any repetition needed?
What happens if all the 3 chances I get a red signal?
Then you will miss the entire chance. You will not be scored.
And also, I need to mention that whether this spin is spin by the participant or the front person.
No, our host will spin it for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more doubts? Guys, feel free to ask so that we can go in a flow. All clear? Yes, no, thumbs up, thumbs down. Come on. Okay, I can see one thumbs up. Yes, yes, great job, guys. Thanks for the cooperation. So let's start with the round. Are you all ready? Come on, guys, Thursday morning. Are you all ready?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, all the
Yes.
best. Yeah, all the best to all. So let's move to the participant wheel. We'll be switching to the wheel page. I hope the wheel is visible to all. Everyone can see it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so let's see who is our first participant. Can you please spin the wheel? Okay, we have code number 5. That is Mugdha Shinde. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So can you please turn on your video? Yeah. Guys, everyone lower your hands so to avoid confusion. Okay. And we have Mugdha Shinde.
Yes, my camera is on.
Okay. So let's see, will you go a step further or not? So we'll be switching to the wheel 2. Okay, wheel 2. We are still on the wheel 1. Okay, I hope wheel 2 is visible to you.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So let's spin the wheel and see if you get a chance or no. Okay, you have got the chance. So we'll have our first question, first round. So be ready. Okay. Are you ready, Mugdha?
Yes.
Okay. Mayank, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so can we have the statement slide? Yeah.
A statement. There are three main forms of leishmaniasis: visceral, also known as Kala Azar, cutaneous, and mucocutaneous. B. Visceral leishmaniasis or Kala Azar is the most severe form of leishmaniasis. C. Mucocutaneous leishmaniasis is the most common among three.
Okay, so 15 seconds starts. You have to guess the false statement or the lie. Okay, time's up. Mugdha, are you there? Okay, she have missed the chance. Um,
Am I audible?
yeah, now you're audible.
I almost said 3 times that the third one is incorrect.
Okay, you were unmuted, so we didn't hear it. Okay, see, let's see for further chance. We'll have answer for this slide. And we have this correct statement, yeah. So the lie statement was the C option, and the correct is cutaneous leishmaniasis is the most common among the three. So now we'll go to your second chance.
So it is counted or not? Because I almost said it 3 times. I think so. I wasn't audible.
Yeah, you were unmuted, so we didn't hear it. Okay, our crew members will score accordingly. Till then, we'll go to the further question. Okay. Can we have the wheel 2 again? Yes. So let's see if you get the second chance or not. Can you please spin the wheel? Okay, lucky enough, you have got the second chance also. So make sure your mic is on this time. Okay, Arya. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so can we have the next slide?
A. Kala azar refers to the grayish or blackish discoloration of the skin during infection from the Hindi word for black, that is kala, and the Persian word for disease, that is azar. B. Kala azar is a vector-borne disease. C. Kala azar is fatal if left untreated in over 50% of cases.
So your 15 seconds will start now. Okay, come on.
C is the answer. Lie.
Okay, you were so close. Okay, I think we'll count it. Let's see the answer. Next slide. Yes, you are right. The correct statement for that is Kala Azar is fatal if left untreated in over 95% of cases. So you can see how neglected this disease are. So can we have the wheel 2 again? Okay, let's see your third chance. Oops. Okay, you have got the red signal. You can't have the third chance. So sorry for that. Better luck next time. Great job for the 2 rounds. So we'll have our next participant. Let's see who will play next.
Let's go to the first wheel now.
So Baki remaining participants, please pay attention. Okay, you can spin now.
Okay, so now we have a winner, that is code 2, Siddhi. Siddhi, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to the question.
Wheel 2. First we'll
Oh,
see.
sorry. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
do.
no problem. Okay, so let's see.
Oops, I'm sorry, you missed your chance. But we'll spin the wheel again. So let's see if it works. You missed again. It was a very, very close call. Bad luck. Let's try again.
Okay, the last turn. Let's see.
Let's hope it works out.
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations. Finally, you got your chance. Let's go to the question now.
Can you turn on your video?
It is on.
A. Leishmaniasis is caused by over 10 Leishmania species globally. B. Over 90 Sandfly species are known to transmit Leishmania parasites globally. C. In India, Leishmania donovani is the only parasite causing this disease.
It's A.
Okay. Too quick.
Yeah, that was too quick. No need to turn on the timer. Okay, let's see if the answer is correct. Okay, it is correct. The leishmaniasis is caused by over 20 leishmania species globally. So you caught the lie. Congratulations. Can we have the wheel one now?
Participant wheel. So get ready, participants. Let's see whose turn it is. Okay, we have 4th 6. That is Rohan Malpure. Are you there?
Yes,
Rohan?
I'm there.
Yeah. Just okay. Let's see. Will you go a step ahead or not? Can you please spin the wheel?
Oh,
Okay, congratulations. You have got the chance to attempt. So let's have a question slide. Okay, are you ready?
yes, yes.
A. The parasite requires one host for a complete life cycle. B. Female sandflies pick up parasite while feeding on an infected human host. C. Parasite undergo morphological change to become flagellate, followed by development and multiplication in the gut of sandflies and move to mouth parts.
Your time starts now. 15
A.
seconds.
A.
Okay. Pakka?
Yes, A.
Okay.
For sure.
Let's have the answer slide. Okay, it was correct. A was the lie. The correct statement is the parasite requires 2 different hosts for a complete life cycle. So you have got this point. Let's go to the wheel 2 again. Congratulations again. You have got the chance. Let's have the question slide. Ready?
Yes.
Can we have the question slide? Yeah.
A. Most cases of disease occur in Brazil, East Africa, and in India. B. BR is the oldest known Kala-Azar endemic area of the world. C. Sporadic cases appear from other states also like Assam, Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Haryana, Puducherry, Sikkim, Tamil Nadu, and Uttaranchal.
Your time starts now. 15 seconds.
B. B.
Okay. Let's see what is the answer. Okay, correct answer. B was the lie. The correct statement is Bengal is the oldest known Kala-Azar endemic area of the world. Okay, so let's go to wheel 2 again. Let's see if you get a chance or not. Let's go. Okay, the wheel is favoring you, I think. Congratulations again. Let's go to the question slide. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's have the slide.
A. WHO says Kala-Azar in India has a unique epidemiological feature of being anthropogenic, which means human beings are the only known reservoirs of infection. B. Leishmaniasis is found in parts of the temperate region and southern Europe. C. Risk factors for the disease can also include population displacement, illiteracy, poor housing, and lack of financial resources.
So your time starts now. 15 seconds to go.
B.
Okay. Let's see the answer. Okay, congratulations. Again, it was a lie. B is the correct, lie statement, and the correct answer for that is Leishmaniasis is found in parts of tropics, subtropics, and southern Europe. And I think we started with that. Okay.
Yes.
So let's go to the participant slide and see who's the next. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now let's see who gets the third chance. Congratulations, it's number 7, Sarvesh. Sarvesh, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to the second wheel.
So
okay,
close.
It was a very close call, but you got the chance. So all the best. Let's go get the questions.
A. Leishmaniasis is climate insensitive as temperature does not affect the distribution of vectors and the developmental cycle. B. Kala-Azar prolongs the cycle of poverty as people cannot afford treatment and therefore cannot work. C. Leishmaniasis is also linked to environmental changes such as deforestation, building of dams, irrigation schemes, and urbanization.
Your time starts now. Please turn on your video.
C.
Are you sure?
I guess.
Okay.
Shall we lock the answer?
Okay, let's see if the answer is correct. Sorry, you could not catch the lie. The first statement was a lie, for which the correct statement is leishmaniasis is the climate sensitive as temperature affects the distribution of vectors and their developmental cycle. It's okay, you still have 2 chances. Can we go to the V2? Sorry, you could not get your second chance, but let's hope you get the third one. Okay, you got the third chance. Let's have a look at the statements.
A. The parasite primarily infects reticuloendothelial system and may be found in abundance in bone marrow, spleen, and liver. B. The disease is characterized by irregular bouts of fever, weight loss, enlargement of spleen and liver, and anemia. C. Anemia with weight gain and splenosis produces a typical appearance of the patients.
Your time starts now.
A.
Okay.
Okay, let's see the correct answer. Oh, the answer is C. The anemia with weight loss and splenomegaly produces a typical appearance of the patients. It's okay. I hope you enjoyed, at least you got the chance to play. So let's see the participant wheel now.
Yeah. Let's see who is the next participant. Okay, let's go. Yes, you can spin the wheel. Okay, we have code number 8, Sandhya Yerme. Are you there, Sandhya?
Yes.
Okay. Can you turn on your video? Yeah, thank you. Let's see you get the next chance or not. Let's go. Oh, okay, you missed this chance. No problem. We are left with 2 more chances. Let's see. Okay, congratulations, you got the chance. Let's come back to the statement slide. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
The known vector of this disease on the Indian subcontinent is the sandfly species Phlebotomus pernicious. B. Healthy human hosts get infection when an infective sandfly vector bites them. C. Sandflies breed in moist soil, caves, cracks in mud walls, and rodent burrows.
Okay, your time starts now. 15 seconds to go.
I think A.
A, option A.
Huh.
Okay, let's see. Okay, it was a lie. The correct statement is the known vector of this disease on the Indian subcontinent is the sandfly species, Phlebotomus argentypes. I hope I pronounced it right. Okay, so well done. Let's see you get the next chance or not. Can we have the wheel too? Yeah, let's see. Oh, it was so close. Okay, sorry, you missed this chance. Let's have our next participant. We'll move to the participant slide.
Okay, let's see who gets this time. Okay, we have a winner. It's number 12, Sakshi. Sakshi, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay, can you turn on your video? Okay, I can see you now. Let's go to the next wheel. Yeah. Let's see how many chances you get. Okay, congratulations. You can go ahead. Let's see now the statements. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's have a look at the statement.
A. The incubation period is generally 2 to 6 months, but it can be longer or shorter in people with compromised immune system who visits endemic areas. B. Visceral leishmaniasis affects several external organs. C. People may have low blood counts, including a low red blood cell count, anemia, a low white blood cell count, that is leukopenia, and a low platelet count, that is thrombocytopenia.
Your time
Okay, your time
now.
starts now.
I guess B. B.
Are you sure?
Yes, B.
Okay. You guys are so quick. Okay, let's have a look at the answer. Okay, your answer, you got the lie. The answer is visceral leishmaniasis affects several internal organs, usually spleen, liver, and bone marrow. Congratulations. Now, can we get to the wheel? Okay, congratulations. It's your chance. So let's go to the statements. Are you ready?
Yes.
A. As of July 2021, the 4 states endemic for Kala Azar are Bihar, Gujarat, West Bengal, and Uttar Pradesh. B. All 4 Kala Azar endemic states are required to report cases to NVBDCP, that is National Vector Borne Disease Control Program, every month, even if there are 0 cases. C. estimated 130 million are at risk population in 54 districts of 4 states where the disease is endemic.
Your time
Okay, your
starts.
time starts now.
C.
Okay, let's log the answer C. Okay, can we see the answer? Sorry, the answer was A. The lie was A. As of July, the 4 states endemic for Kala Azar are Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, and Uttar Pradesh. It's okay, you still have one chance left. Let's see what you can do. Let's go to the wheel. Okay, good luck. You got the third chance. So let's see what you get. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Next slide.
A. The earliest cases of Kala Azar in India can be traced back to 1824 to 1825 when an outbreak of fever in Jaisur, now in Bangladesh, known as Jwar Vikar, that is a fever disease. B. Jwar Vikar causes approximately 750,000 deaths over 3 years, has since ascribed to Kala Azar. C. In view of the rising trend in Kala Azar, a separate Kala Azar control program in the endemic states was started in 1985 to 1986.
Your time starts now.
C.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes, C.
Okay, let's see. Let's have a look at the answer. Okay, you are correct. You got the lie. In the view of rising trend in Kala Azar, a separate Kala Azar control program in the endemic states was started in 1990 and 91. Congratulations, you got the points. Now let's see who plays next.
Can we come to the participant slide? Yes. Let's see whose chances is the next. Yeah. Okay, we have code 10, that is Divya Jaiswal. Divya, are you there? Yeah. So let's see if you get the chance or not. Okay, congratulations. You have got the chance. Let's see what are the statements. Are you ready? Okay, I can't hear you. No, you are not audible. Or try to remove your earphones or something. No, you are still not audible.
You're still not audible.
Okay, you can rejoin. In a minute, we can wait for a minute. Okay, till Divya joins. Are you all guys enjoying?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now you're audible. Okay, so are you ready now?
Yes.
Okay, let's have the statement slide.
A. In 2019, Southeast Asia region observed some 3,200 cases. It's the lowest number on record. B. In 2019, more than 90% of new cases reported to WHO occurred in 10 countries: Brazil, Ethiopia, Eritrea, India, Iraq, Kenya, Nepal, Somalia, South Sudan, and Sudan. C. In 2019, Bihar reported 55% of all Kala Azar cases in India.
And your time starts now.
It's the third one maybe.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
Let's see. Can we have the answer slide? Yeah, it was correct. The C option was a lie. The correct statement is in 2019, Bihar reported 77% of all Kala Azar cases in India and not 50%. So let's move to the second chance. Congratulations, you have got it right. Can we have the wheel 2? Okay, let's go. Okay, congratulations again. You have got the second chance. Let's see. What are the statements? Okay, are you ready?
Yes, yes.
Okay, can we have the statement slide?
A. The DDT spray reduced the prevalence of the sandflies to extremely low levels, resulting in substantial decrease in the number of the cases. B. Before DDT became available, periodic outbreaks occurred in the eastern Indian states of Assam, Bihar, Jharkhand, and West Bengal, and eastern parts of Uttar Pradesh, lasting for about 20 years. C. A resurgence of the disease occurred in 1970s, however, with gradual spread after removal of insecticidal pressure coupled with a relaxed surveillance system.
Okay, your time starts now.
B maybe.
Which one? Which one?
B. Second one.
B. Okay. Let's see. Okay, you have got it right. B was the lie. The correct statement is before DDT became available, periodic outbreaks occurred in the eastern Indian states of Assam, Bihar, Jharkhand, and West Bengal, and also eastern parts of Uttar Pradesh, lasting for about 10 years. So let's see. We'll move to the third chance. Okay, let's go. Okay, congratulations. Wheel is in favor. Okay, let's have the question slide. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's have the question slide.
A. BRS missed the Kala Azar elimination target 4 times, which is 2010, 2015, 2017, and 2020 under National Health Program. B. There has been a trend of decline in the number of cases in Bihar in the last few years. There were 23,084 cases in 2010, and by 2020 there were 2,712 cases according to the official data. C. Bihar's next target to eradicate the disease in the state is by 2025.
Your time starts now.
A.
Okay, let's
First one.
see. Okay, it was the C one, C option. No worries, but let's see what was the correct statement. Bihar's next target to eradicate the disease in the state is by 2022. That is the coming year. Okay, so let's see who is the next. Thank you so much, Divya.
Thank you.
Let's spin the wheel and see who gets the next. Okay, it's code number 1, that is Chayan. Are you there?
Yes,
Okay, can you turn on your video? I can't.
that is on.
Okay. Can you see the video, Rajeshwari?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So let's go. Now let's see how many chances you get. Okay, congratulations. You got your first chance. Let's see the statements. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Next slide. Yeah.
A. Post-Kala-Azar dermal leishmaniasis, that is PKDL, is a complication of visceral leishmaniasis. When Leishmania donovani invades skin cells, resides and develops, it is characterized by a maculopapular and a nodular rash in a patient. B. PKDL develops in some of the Indian Kala-Azar patients, usually 1 to 2 years or more following recovery of Kala-Azar. C. Pentavalent antimonials prefer the first-line drug, which is relatively safe oral drug for the treatment of PKDL.
Your time starts now.
C.
C. Are you sure?
Let's see.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay, your answer is correct. You caught the lie. The miltefosine is the preferred first-line drug, which is a relatively safe oral drug for the treatment of PKDL. Okay, let's see if you get the second chance. Sorry, it was a bad luck, but let's see if you get the third chance. You still have one left. Oh, it was a very close call. Good luck. You got the third chance. Let's see. Can we go to the question slide? Are you ready now? Yeah.
Not audible.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Next slide.
A. In visceral leishmaniasis, diagnosis is made by combining clinical signs with serological tests, such as rapid diagnostic test. B. Other methods include microscopic demonstration of parasites, culture of PCR, that is polymerase chain reaction. C. Serological test remains the gold standard of diagnosis.
Okay, your time starts now.
C.
C. Serological tests remain the gold standard. Let's see if it's the correct answer. Yes, it is the It is a lie. So parasitic identification remains the gold standard of the diagnosis. Congratulations, you got your 2 chances. So thank you, Chayan. Let's see who plays next.
Can we have the participant V? I think we are left with 4 contestants. That is code 3, code 4, code 9 and code 11. 3, 4, 9 and 11.
Are you guys there?
Yes, we are present.
3, 4, 9 and 11. Yeah.
1
just-
is done.
Yeah.
Code 1 is done.
Okay, let's see. Who is the next? Okay, code 3, that is Richa Singh. Are you there? Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you. Okay.
Oh, can you see me?
Yeah, you're visible. Okay, let's see if you get a chance or not. Let's go. Oh, it was so close. Okay, let's see next time. Better luck. Let's spin it for the second chance. Okay, you got this chance. Congratulations. Let's go to the statement slide. Okay, are you ready?
Hopefully.
Okay. Can we have the question slide?
People might not realize that sandflies are present because A. They make noise. B. They are small on average. They are only about 1/4 the size of mosquitoes or even smaller. C. Their bites might not be noticed. The bites can be painless or painful.
Okay, your time starts now. 15 seconds.
Hold on.
Too quick. Let's
But
see.
I'm not sure.
Okay, no worries. Okay, it was option A. The option A was the lie. The corrected statement is people might not realize that sandflies are present because they do hardly make any noise. They don't make any noise. Let's go for the third chance. Okay, let's see. Okay, you have got this chance. It was also very close. Let's see. What are the questions? Okay, are you ready? Let's have the question slide.
A. Non-invasive, easy to administer, cost-effective, and patient-compliant new potential therapeutic strategies based on nanocarrier-based oral drug coated with vitamin B12. B. Natural intrinsic vitamin B12 pathway enhance the oral bioavailability and anti-leishmanial therapeutic efficacy by more than 90%. C. Conventional treatment mainly involves intravenous administration, which is associated with less complications such as minimal hospitalization, low cost, and low risk of infection.
Okay, your time starts now.
C again.
Okay, let's go with the C option. Okay, it was right. C was the lie. The correct statement is conventional treatment mainly involves painful intravenous administration, which is associated with many complications such as prolonged hospitalization, high cost, and high risk of infection. So you have got one right. Let's see who is the next participant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can we have the participant?
Let's go to the participants wheel now.
Yeah.
We have 4, 9, and 11 left. Let's spin the wheel. Okay, it's code number 11, that is Chaitanya. Are you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, I can see your video. Let's go to the V2. Let's see if how many chances you get. Oops, you lost your first chance. It's okay. We still have 2 left. Yay, congratulations. You got your second chance. Let's see the question.
Thank you.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah. Let's go to the next slide.
A. People with post-Kala-Azar dermal leishmaniasis, that is PKDL, can still transmit visceral leishmaniasis, complicating efforts to eliminate the disease. B. 5 to 10% of patients with Kala-Azar are reported to develop PKDL. C. The recommended second-line drug for PKDL is paromomycin.
Your time starts now.
According to me, for is B.
Can you repeat again, please?
The false statement is B.
B. Okay. Let's see if it is correct. It's a lie. No, the lie was the option C. The recommended second-line drug for PKDL is amphotericin B. It's okay. Let's see if you still have one chance left. Let's go to the wheel. Okay, you got the third chance. Go ahead. So let's go to the statement. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Next slide, please.
A. The indoor residual spraying is usually organized in 2 months, in 2 rounds in Bihar and Jharkhand. B. First round during February to March when sandfly are fairly active, and second round during November to December. C. Alpha cypermethrin 5% wettable powder formulation is currently applied for indoor residual spraying in India.
Your time starts now.
A option.
A. The indoor residual spraying is usually organized in 2 rounds in Bihar and Jharkhand. Let's see if it's a lie. Sorry, the lie was the second. The first round during February and March when sandfly are fairly active, and second round is during May and June. It's okay, but I hope you got to learn these things, even if you're not correct.
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations. Now let's go to the next participant.
Okay, we are left with 4 and 9. Yeah, let's go.
Let's see who gets now.
Okay, code 9, Saili Gume. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Yeah.
Okay, congratulations. You have got this chance. Let's see. Can you turn on your video? Actually, I can't see. Okay, it's your chance. Let's go to the statement slide. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's have the question slide.
A. In 2005, India signed a tripartite memorandum of understanding, that is MOU, with Bangladesh and Nepal to eliminate Kala Azar from the Southeast Asia region by 2016. A renewed MOU signed in 2014 between these three countries and Bhutan and Thailand for the elimination efforts. C. Areas for collaboration among the five countries includes mutually agreed mechanism of resource mobilization, exchange of information, intersectoral collaboration, research, capacity building, and technical support.
Okay, your time starts now.
A, I guess.
Okay, let's see. Okay, it was correct. The A was the lie statement. The correct statement is in 2005, India signed a tripartite memorandum of understanding MOU with Bangladesh and Nepal to eliminate Kala Azar from the Southeast Asia region by 2015. So let's go to the second chance and see whether you get it or not. You got it right. First one, yeah. Okay, you have got this chance also. Let's have the question slide. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's have the question slide. Okay.
A. One of the treatment is pentavalent antimonials, sodium stibogluconate and meglumine antimoniate, a 30-day treatment given orally. B. Liposomal amphotericin B is much safer and highly effective in some regions. A single 10 mg per kg infusion. C. Other treatment is miltefosine 28-day twice a day oral drug.
Okay, your time starts now.
A again.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, you are correct. The truth is one of the treatment is pentavalent antimonial sodium stipogluconate and meglumine antimoniate, a 30-day treatment given by infusion. So let's go to the third chance. Okay, congratulations. You have got the third chance also. Let's see. Okay, ready? Okay, can we have the question slide?
A. Since 1992, after years of accelerated program implementation, the number of Kala Azar cases in India has dropped by 97%. B. According to WHO, an estimated 5,000 to 9,000 new cases of visceral leishmaniasis or Kala Azar occur worldwide annually. C. Fatalities have fallen from 1,419 in 1992 to 58 in 2018. In 2020, only 37 deaths were reported.
Okay, your time starts now.
B, I guess. B, second one.
Okay. Option B. Let's see. Okay, congratulations. You were correct. According to the WHO, an estimated 50,000 to 90,000 new cases of visceral leishmaniasis or Kala Azar occur worldwide annually. So, yeah, congratulations. You got all three right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's have our next participant,
Now we
Rohini
have
Junare.
only one left, that is Rohini. Rohini, are you there?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes. I can't see your video. Okay, okay. So let's see how many chances you get. Let's spin the wheel. Great, you got your first chance. Let's go to the questions. Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Next slide.
A. The Government of India launched a centrally sponsored Kala Azar treatment program in the endemic states in 1990 to 1991. B. The Government of India provided drugs, insecticides, and technical support, and state government provides costs involved in implementation. C. The program brought a significant decline in Kala Azar morbidity, but could not sustain the pace of decline for long.
Okay, your time starts now.
Option C.
Option C, the program brought a significant decline. Okay, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, let's lock the answer C. Let's see if it's correct. Next slide. No, the lie was the first one. The Government of India launched a centrally sponsored Kala Azar control program in the endemic states in 1990 and 91. So it's okay. You still have 2 chances left. Let's go to the wheel. Okay, you also got your second chance. Let's see. Let's go to the questions. Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
Okay, next slide.
A. Potential great dangers to elimination are drug resistance and pesticide resistance. B. Due to the development of resistance in sandfly vectors due to DDT, the NVBDCP, that is National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program, introduced a methoxychlore for indoor residual spraying in 2015. C. Miltefosine drug is rapidly losing its effectiveness because of emerging its resistance.
Okay, your time starts now.
Option C.
Option C. Let's check if your answer is correct. Next slide. No, the option was B. Due to the development of resistance in sandfly vectors to DDT, the NVBDCP introduced a synthetic pyrethroid for indoor residual spraying in 2015. Okay, you still have 1 chance left. Let's see. sorry you couldn't get your third chance, but it's okay. I hope you got to learn these new things. Okay, now we all have done, or 12 participants have played. Rajeshwari, you wanna continue till we get our results?
Okay. Great efforts, guys. Meanwhile, our committee members are evaluating the results. Let's have a look at BCP CSR's NTD campaign activity, which is called End the Neglect, because we believe in spreading awareness and not ignorance. So basically, in this activity, you have to create a handwritten or a digital flyer in a creative way to spread awareness about visceral leishmaniasis, and the deadline is today evening till 7 p.m. You have to mail your entries, maybe handwritten or digital flyer, whatever. You have to mail the entries to our mail ID, which will be circulated in your WhatsApp group. You have to choose any one of the topic given on that flyer, and yeah, also community hours will be provided to all the participants. For further queries, you can contact our CSR head Krishna Mangukia or assistant head Manju Patel. Do participate and help us in spreading awareness about NTD. So, I hope we are ready with the results.
Yes, yes. Can I continue?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so our winners for the Spinazar today is we got two winners who got 3 points both. Our code 6 Rohan Malpure and code 9 Saili Ghume.
Congratulations, both
congratulations to both of you. Can you guys turn on your video?
Thank you.
Guys, big round of applause for them.
Can you everyone please share a round of applause for both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Great, everyone. I hope you got to learn new things today, and thank you for sticking with us till the end. I know it's a lot of time has passed, but still I hope you all enjoyed and learned the new facts which we didn't even know before arranging the event. So without further delay, I'd like to invite Shriya to give the formal vote of thanks.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
So now I take the opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone present here. At the very outset, I thank Dr. Galvina Pereira for her valuable insights for this event. I also thank all the participants for joining in today and dedicating your time for this small effort of ours. Further, I thank the BCP CSR team for their diligence and tireless efforts, and which is why we could execute everything so wonderfully. Also, do follow our social media handles. I now request everyone to turn on their cameras so we can capture this moment.
Please stop sharing the screen so we can get everyone in the frame.
Okay.
Yes, it's done.
I also request everyone to fill the feedback form. The link will be posted in the WhatsApp group. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Hope you had a great time and found the event productive. Hope to see you again in the future events.
Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Stay home, stay safe. Wear mask, get vaccinated. And take care. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you everyone and have a great day.